So, the other thing to know about homeschooling is that it can have a wonderful impact on the quality of your family's life. Because instead of being forced to stay in one place at one time, you can travel whenever you want to. You can find a schedule that works for you. Funnily enough, a lot of every now and then in one of my parent groups, someone will say, "What's your main reason for homeschooling?" And people will say, "Well, I like to sleep in." And that's no joke. I mean, we're seeing it more and more, the benefit of sleep and how teenagers especially need to sleep in, not get up at 5 a.m. to go on a bus to school at 8 a.m. where they're too tired to think. And homeschooling can be a way where you say, "Hey, my family likes to sleep until 10 a.m., and that's when we're going to start our learning. And my family wants to be nomadic and travel the world. And because we don't have to go to a traditional school, we can bring our kids along with us." So it can drastically improve the quality of family life. Another aspect of homeschooling, which is important to understand, is that you don't have to be a teacher to teach your kids. In fact, when a child is learning one on one, the outcomes are so much higher than when a child is learning in a group setting. I was a teacher for 20 years, and a lot of my training was around how to differentiate learning for different types of children, and quite frankly, how to manage behavior in a big group of kids the same age. But in homeschooling, you're really just working one on one with your child as a guide. You don't have to develop curriculum, although you can and you're capable of that. There's so many wonderful programs for homeschoolers, and I go over that in more detail in my guide to homeschooling programs, and you can even find some on Modulo. But for years, teachers, parents, ed tech companies have been developing these super easy open and go curriculum that kids can use independently with the support of their parent, or that a parent can guide them through. There's online ones, there's physical ones, there's anything that you can imagine, nature-based programs, digital apps. Really, there's no limit to what children can learn on their own with a parent who cares. And the other thing to note is that you don't have to teach your child 9 hours a day or 6 hours a day or 5 hours a day. In fact, this one-on-one learning is so impactful that families say that kids go through the entire K through 8th grade math curriculum in 6 months, because they're not wasting time waiting for other kids to catch up when they're ahead, or getting lost when they fall behind. They can get their questions clarified right away. And especially now with things like ChatGPT and AI tutors, it's really so easy and fast to learn on your own. So homeschooling can be especially useful for kids who are gifted or kids who have special needs, because they have the ability to learn at their own pace. And we call that mastery learning. And it's a really key reason that a lot of families choose to homeschool. So if you want to be part of a wonderful community, if you want your child to love learning and learn faster, if you're interested in traveling the world, you may want to consider homeschooling. I think it is the most beautiful and wonderful way for a child to learn. And I hope that you will join us in this beautiful adventure of curating your child's education.